Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one's in Tennessee. This is a fake picture. This is supposed to be in Tennessee somewhere. And I was just trying to get a good picture of this property. I don't really have good pictures of it. So I'm going to try to show it to you another way. It's 1.5 acres of Rutherford County, Tennessee. I'm asking $44,000 for this. Before you say, $44,000, take a look at all the other ones in the area. I'm going to show you that too, because we're the cheapest in the area by a good ways. Okay, let's jump into realvacantland.com. $44,000 for 1.5 acres on a road. We got diagrams and like, satellite pictures and stuff. So there's a house here, and that's the property there. There's a house here. There's a house here. There's houses on other sides of the street. This one's got like a big pool in the backyard. Something's going on there, right? Let's keep looking at the area. Well, he doesn't have a pool here, but the modern pictures, he's got a pool. So here's the property. It's just classic rectangle-ish looking square, a little oblong rectangle, but you get it. And Murfreesboro is right up there. That's Murfreesboro is the town. Real estate in Murfreesboro has been absolutely bonkers nuts. Shortest days on market around. Everything's selling. Wait till I show you some maps. So here's some power lines. There's power lines to the property. It's going right next door. Utilities are there. You're going to have to figure out a water well and a septic system. Just classic country land, right? Water well, septic. You're not going to get a 1.5 acre lot on sewer. That's extremely rare. Maybe some pressurized sewer system that use a little pipe, pump it long ways into the side of town one, but not classic sewer. Just not economic. So this size property, you got to put in a septic system. So Rutherford County's down here, Murfreesboro's here, Nashville's up here. This is in the greater Nashville metropolitan area, but Murfreesboro is its own town, and it has been hopping. People like moving there because the weather's nice, pleasant, people are friendly, prices are cheap. Relative to the rest of the country is cheap, and the income taxes are next to nothing. It's not a zero income tax, but it's almost a zero income tax. And so it makes it easy to dodge taxes by living in Tennessee. And you get a really low cost per square foot build price in Tennessee because the regulations are low, the labor is lower, the supplies seem easier. So you get, for the same price that you buy a house in other parts of the country, you get a much bigger house here. And that's a big draw for people coming to the area. Get people buying these properties with big families. I got 12 kids. I got 15 kids. I need a place with my mother-in-law from both sides of the family, whatever the story is, right? They need a big house. And that's who shows up on a lot of the properties in the area that I've had. So here's a map, and this interactive map. It's just woods. You can see street view. We'll jump into street view. Let's go a little bit off here because I think you can see the power line just to the north. Yeah, so here's the neighbor. Here's the power line to the north. So there's a power line right to the corner of the property, and then it's just thick woods. Well, actually, I think this street view is older. And if you go back in time, it was cleared. So like 2006 real estate market, I think somebody cleared it, and then it never made it, and it grew in since then. So more modern satellite pictures, it's grown in, but historical satellite or historical street view and satellite pictures, it's cleared. You can see that it's not a swamp, it's not stagnant water, it doesn't have cattails growing out of it and all that kind of stuff. There's no big freaking rocks coming out. This is Rutherford County, so there's a lot of rocks in different areas. Different properties you get have a lot of rocks, and it's really hard to get septic into them. But here, I don't see any rocks. You don't see any rocks on the neighbor properties. You don't see any rocks where the road cuts in. Lots of times you see a big plate of rock right where they cut the road. Those are hard to get septic into. This one isn't like that I can tell. You look around the area. These people are downhill from here, and they've figured it out. They don't have like whole front yard designed to rocks that they pulled out when they dug the foundation for their house, right? That's a good sign. When you see a whole lot of decorative rocks, they just didn't move very far. That's a different signal altogether. Okay, so we'll zoom out some. I'll show you where we're at again. So we got Murfreesboro over here. Murfreesboro's here. We zoom out some more. We got Nashville over here. And let's change it to a map because it's getting blurry. and we'll go out some more. And this is the part of the country we're in. We're down here just southeast of Nashville. If you zoom out some more, you got Michigan, Florida, New York, California, right in the middle. Okay, so let's get off of here. And I wanted to pull up, I mean, we got Buy It Now and everything, but we got a realtor that we can use through this one, and or we get a title company, local title company that we'll use. I've used the same title company a bunch of times. We get discounts because we do volume through them. So I think we should use the same title company if you're up for that. And okay, so I pulled this area up in Zillow, and I've got it sorted. Let's see. The property is it's right here. Always looking at maps, right? It's right in this area. Jones Lane. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so the property's right here. That's not what I meant to click on. These are assessed values. So here's the property here, and it's not showing on Zillow as for sale, but it should be somewhere. If you go look in more MLS stuff, you probably find it. Properties across the streets and around the area. Okay, so I got it sorted to land. Lots and land for sale, for sale. So if we zoom out, this area is hot, right? Like there's not much for sale. It's all bought up. All across the country, it's bought up. The cheapest thing around is this one, $49,000. We're asking 44. This one's 49. And they're 1 acre. We're 1.5 acre. This lot will possibly allow you to build your dream home plus more. Utilities unknown. Don't miss out on what could be your new forever home. Confirm utilities and restrictions. Great. I mean, the wording sounds very reserved, right? It's like, you go check everything out as is. I don't want to be responsible for anything going wrong. This is probably where the rocks are, and you can see some in the neighbors' properties over here. It's probably because the septic doesn't work on it. That's the cheap stuff in this area. And then, so these are newest. These are the newest ones listed. This one's auction, 150 grand for half an acre. 285 grand for 13 acres, 136 grand for 7 acres, 79 grand for 2.3 acres. Okay, so that's a little bit closer to our price, a little bit bigger. Half an acre for 79 grand. Okay, so my point is none of this stuff is as cheap as we're talking. Well, as soon as I say that, I find one. $22,000 for 0.82 acres. We're 1.5 acre, but you should look at this thing. It's been on the market 112 days. What the heck's wrong with this one? Looks like they've got a power pole. They've got water hooked up. Electricity and city water on site. Easy access to the boat ramp. Call for more details. So this is like an RV lot. I don't think you actually build here, probably because you can't do septic. It's right on the lake and it doesn't work. So that's probably what's going on. But okay, so one property that's on the market that I don't think you can do septic on. I'd have to do more research. $22,000. Everything else in this region is asking for more money than us. We're asking $44,000. And a lot of them extra $100,000 over what we're asking. So zoom out, zoom around, look at the stuff that's bought, that's sold, that's happening, and everything else. I think this is the cheapest buildable lot in the area. And there's some more details about the area and everything. Okay, so if you're interested in the Murfreesboro area of Tennessee, take a look at this lot. 1.5 acres, $44,000. I believe it's the cheapest buildable one around. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. See you in the next one. Bye.